Hi guys, my name is Professor Smith and I will be teaching your Nurse 4282 Mental Health Nursing course. And I'm just going to take the time here to review some important details regarding your syllabus. So let's just get started. The verse I have for you for this semester is Matthew 6:33. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. We all have many things that are pulling us in different directions. We all want to do well in school so we can get a great nursing job. We want a great job so we have plenty of money in life. We want to make our life count and live for God. So how do we balance it all? Jesus answers this question with this verse. Instead of trying to find the balance of which things to put our focus on, he simply states we should first focus on God's kingdom and his righteousness, and all other things in life will be given to you. So let me tell you a little bit about me, since we're not going to meet until next week. As far as education, I did obtain my bachelor's degree at Mid-America several years ago. I obtained my master's in nursing education from the University of Central Missouri in 2018. And I'm actually currently in school for my doctorate as a nurse practitioner for pediatric nursing. Courses that I teach during this spring semester, obviously I'm teaching you guys mental health. I also teach the ABSN, their mental health course, for the first 7 weeks, and then I am teaching the TBSN, their PEDS course, currently for the first 7 weeks. So I've got lots of different courses I'm teaching currently. Work experience, I've been at Children's Mercy for since 2012. And I currently still hold a position on a floor, on the infectious disease floor there at Children's Mercy, working PRN. I've been at Mid-America teaching since 2019, so I'm in my 5th year of teaching, and that's kind of my work experience. I can dive more into that if you're curious. I've done lots of things, community nursing, office, pediatric office working, and then Children's Mercy working. What do I like to do in my spare time? I don't see much spare time between teaching, grading, and doing my own homework. There's not a lot of spare time for me. A lot of my spare time is in my drives. I do drive from Blue Springs, Missouri, so I have about a 40-minute drive with no traffic every day. And so I like to listen to audible books, sing Christian music. That's kind of my spare time at the moment. As far as favorites, TV, Friends is my go-to. Sports is football. I love the Chiefs. You guys will find that out relatively quickly. Food, I like really all kinds of food. I am, although, very particular too. So vacation, my husband and I have gone to Jamaica and the Dominican in the last couple of summers, and those have been wonderful vacations. This isn't vacation, but you guys know I've just returned from Ecuador. I've also served in Guatemala and Nicaragua. So I do have a little bit of a passion for traveling. So this is me and my husband. We've been married for 31 years now. And this are a couple of pictures from this summer when we were at the Dominican. This is my crew from left to right. My husband, my oldest daughter, her oldest daughter, Oakland. There's me in the middle holding my youngest grandbaby, or Caitlin, the oldest daughter's youngest. James is back there in the background. That's my oldest's husband. Gracie is standing right in front of him, and that is my youngest daughter. And then Mason is on the far right. He's my middle son, and he is holding my little Leanne, who is my middle grandbaby. So I have 3 kids and 3 grandbabies. And there they are, Leanne on the left, Oakland in the middle, and Aaliyah on the right. All right, let's talk about the syllabus. So class time and location, we will meet on Tuesdays from 10:45 to 12:35. So it'll be right after chapel. We'll be in Hager Hall, which is in the Cook Center. It's that room 115. It's that big hall there that you guys have had classes in prior to. You can see the course description and the course objectives. I'm not going to read those to you. You guys are adults and you can read those on your own. As far as instructional methods, we will have some pre-class assigned readings. We'll have some interactive presentations of the content concepts, which may include PowerPoint presentations, video clips, or other media. We'll have some interactive group learning activities, case studies, concept presentations. We will have some quizzes, and we will have some exams for this course. The required readings is just your ATI book. So it's actually the 2023 RN Mental Health book. I think it's edition 12.0. Actually, I am so sorry. You guys still have the old one. It is the 2019 Mental Health edition 11. My bad. So sorry. The additional resource would actually be the book I've previously used. I was hoping to save you guys a little bit of money so we could just use the ATI book. But if you want to get that additional resource, it is there. As far as the calendar, the reading requirements for each class period are listed. The assignments for each week are also included. This may be quizzes, it could be ATI assignments, and it could be any online lectures. So I will be very intentional about sending you something each week on what is online that you need to listen to and what are we going to cover in class. Will you have a quiz or will you not have a quiz? So I'll be intentional with that so you know the expectations each week for your class. You'll see that there are some group discussion, weekly exams. I'm sorry, not weekly exams. You will have 4 exams for this course, and those are lined out in your calendar. You also will have an ATI proctored exam for this course. So again, you'll have to do those online practice exams A and B with a 90% requirement, and then we'll take that proctored exam. As far as grading, there are 4 exams that are going to be worth 60% of your grade. You will have some learning activities, so those are your ATI assignments, your practice assessments, and any in-class activities that we do. That'll be worth 20% of your grade. We have weekly quizzes, which will be worth 10%, and then your ATI assignment, like always, will be worth 10% of your grade. This should look familiar to you, the grading policy and scale. It is not different. You can see the grading scale there. And then as usual, you have to have at least a 73% exam grade and our overall cumulative grade. So rubric assignments, our rubric and assignment details, we will have 4 exams we've talked about. It could follow multiple choice, fill in the blank, multiple response, hotspots, all the new NCLEX Next Gen questions will be fair game for each of those exams, and it will cover the content that we have previously discussed. For quizzes, they're designed to evaluate how well have you prepared for class. You can use a 3x5 index card with your handwritten notes for help on the quiz. Everything else, books, other notes will be put away, but if you want to write a 3x5 index card with your own handwritten notes, you can use that for the quiz. If you are not in class for the quiz, you cannot take the quiz. If you are late to class and you miss the quiz, there is no makeup for the quiz. These are in-class quizzes for a reason. ATI assignments are all posted. If you have questions on that, please let me know. ATI practice assessment you should be familiar with. In-class activities are in-class activities, again, also for a purpose. We're going to solidify our learning from what we've read. So if you are not in class, we cannot make those activity assignments up. And then self-study. This is a 2-hour course, so you should be spending at least 3 hours per credit outside of the course. So that means you should be spending at least 6 hours on mental health each week. The makeup exam policy is the same. You'll get a 10% deduction if you have an unexcused absence. I do require that you notify me at least 2 hours in advance if you're going to miss the exam. If for some reason it's an emergency situation, then we can have that conversation. This talks about your ATI assessment, the proctored exam, same thing, proficiency levels, anywhere from below a level 1 to a 3 will earn you those particular grades in the grade book. If you don't obtain a level 2 or a level 3, you will have to remediate, and that will be due during your senior seminar course. Attendance, special accommodations, academic success are all in the handbook. I've just noted those on the syllabus. Attendance, obviously we only meet one time a week, so it is important for you to be in class. You're going to get the best conversations, the best lecture review being in class. The Maybe Learning Commons has the library, the Academic Success Center. If you need that, reach out to Kay. If you have needs for online tutoring, you can reach out to Net Tutoring, and then any special accommodations that you may have, you will go to that Maybe Learning Commons. Authenticity of work, AI is big right now, so just being mindful that if you're using AI, that you're still using it as your work. You're not copying and pasting from AI. Some of the acceptable and unacceptable uses of AI are listed here. We can think about brainstorming, fine-tuning, getting ideas. Those are all acceptable. If you're actually just writing, if you're asking AI to write you a case study and then you're submitting that case study, that is unacceptable. So just be mindful of your use of AI. I know it's out there. If you have questions about it, please let me know. What I don't want is for you to lose points because it is AI generated and you just didn't know how to use it appropriately. So please make sure you're asking questions about it. And that concludes the syllabus review. I would highly encourage you to look through the entire syllabus. That is the guide for your expectations of this course. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thanks, guys.